What is up, my buttery biscuits? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Mikayla Nogueira. She was caught lying again on a sponsored deal. And I just have to say, like, y'all, this really blows my mind. Because you know what sucks is I actually really like her. I've said this time and time again. I feel like she has a really cool, like, relatable, down-to-earth personality. And on top of that, too, she got Kim Kardashian stuck in my brain for, like, months, y'all. Like, I still say it all the time. Every single weekend I get a little bit tipsy. I'm just like, Kim Kardashian. I'll be at the bars. Kim Kardashian. Literally because of her. And I really do like her videos. I know a lot of people out there, like, always, you know, say this and that about her. It's things like this, though, that really grind my gears about a person because I can't stand a liar. And I'm just being so straight up with you guys. I do firmly believe that all influencers on social media should get paid. A lot of people back in the day, it used to be frowned upon to get paid from a brand, but I'm like, nah. Like, if you're promoting a product, you're selling that product, you should be getting paid for that. And you should be getting paid good because some of these brands make millions upon millions from influencers, so they should get paid well. But what bothers me the most is obviously I set my goals when I was younger to be a beauty influencer. And I think that I was a little bit ahead of my time, obviously, especially being a fat, bald, gay man in makeup. It was really difficult for me to grow on social media, but it is so crazy because y'all don't even know. Like, I don't put it on blast like that. I've never put brands on blast like that before, besides Morphe, but y'all already know about that. About how many brand deals that I could have had that I turned down because they wanted me to lie. They're like, you have to talk positively of the product. Say, for example, if there's this, like, foundation that I'm like, you know what, this looks really nice on my skin, but it doesn't wear well. You're not allowed to say that in a lot of brands, you know, sponsorships. There is some brands out there that will fully let you say whatever you want. I didn't have that happen to me, though, and I turned down the sponsorship. And it sucks to me that somebody like me, I don't grow on social media like that. Like, my numbers are not popping off, especially when I was doing beauty reviews. It's like, y'all, I would be happy to get 10,000 views on a video while all my other drama videos are getting like 50,000 views. Do you know what I mean? So I think that it sucks that somebody like me, who is not selling out, who is not taking a sponsorship, is not growing, and then the person who is selling out and lying for sponsorships is getting like boosted. You know what I mean? I think that sucks. I do think that she deserves, you know, her 14 million followers, 15 million followers. She is hardworking. She uploads every single day. That's a lot of work. And I actually do like some of her makeup looks. You know, some of them I feel like it's a little bit too much, but for the most part, I really do like it. I think that she's good. I think she's entertaining. And I just think that she's at the point in her career to where she does not need to lie for a sponsorship. And I think that that sucks, especially to people like me that I'm like, damn, I should have just sold out. I should have just lied for this coin. You know what I mean? As you guys know, for like the longest time, I'm like, y'all, I've said this before. I don't know if people think I'm lying or what. I could show every bit of proof. I have done 3 sponsorships. I have been on social media now for almost 8 years, I want to say. I have done 3 sponsorships. Just 3. And I'm just like, y'all, it's so crazy to me because I've turned down so many. And I'm like, I will literally write the brand back and be like, I don't really think it's fair that you guys are asking to speak a fully positive review. And on top of that, too, they want you to sign the contract before receiving the product. Say, for example, a brand hit me up to do a foundation sponsored post. And I was like, I have to try the foundation first, and then I'll go ahead and film a video about it, because I'm not going to get on video and just be like, oh, yeah, it's great. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I want to try it out for a little bit first. And they wouldn't allow that, too. And I wrote the brand back and said, I don't think this is fair. I got cut from their PR, too. And I'm just like, damn, I don't get no PR from all these brands because I fully speak my mind. And it sucks that you kind of have to be, you know, you have to be a little bit fake. And I'm just like, that's just not me. Like, I would literally rather not receive any type of PR or any sponsorships. And clearly that has not worked out in my benefit, y'all. I'm just being straight up with you guys. I feel like, man, all these years I should have just lied just to get that money. I really should have just been like, you know what, screw it. Ooh, $5,000. Let me go ahead and take that sponsorship. You know what I mean? But I never did. And that's gotten me to be broke and no social media followers. So I'm just like, damn. Anyways, y'all, here I am going off on a whole damn tangent here. But we're going to be talking about that because she just did a sponsored video for Essence, which is so crazy because at the beginning of the year, she wasn't speaking so highly about this foundation, to which now she's speaking highly about this foundation. And yes, I do want to say opinions do change. You may see videos of mine from, you know, 5 years ago where I'm wearing the brightest of colors of eyeshadow. I like the craziest makeup. And now I'm like, whoa, I'm more neutral and toned down. I totally get that. Your preferences do change, but it's just kind of like, this was at the beginning of the year and then to now, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm gonna be playing her full TikToks within today's video, and we're gonna be talking about that. This is so random, but it's on my mind right now, and I'm just like, I just want to ask your guys' opinion. Only because me and my homegirl were at the bar last night, and well, not at the bar. It was like Panama Joe's on 2nd Street. If you guys have been to Long Beach, Panama Joe's, we were at Panama Joe's. We were actually eating dinner, and we left. We did have a couple drinks, and after we left, we were like, oh my gosh, there was this guy getting chased down by the security, as well as 2 random people that were like at the bar. So it was like 5 guys chasing this one guy, and I was like, y'all, I was on the side of like, okay, he did something wrong. Like, there's not going to be this many people over there, and my homegirl was like, oh my god, they're trying to jump him. They're trying to jump him. I'm like, there's literally 3 Panama Joe's security guards chasing after him. Like, why would they be trying to jump him? Like, can y'all tell me your opinion on that? If you guys saw 3 security guards from a bar or restaurant chasing after a person as well as 2 other people, and there's just one of that person, don't you guys think that like he's in the wrong? Do you guys really think that like 3 security guards are gonna like just jump a guy, especially like during dinner hours? Because I don't know if you guys know, like Panama Joe's is the type of place to where they serve dinner till 10 p.m. and then after 10 p.m. it turns into like a bar club. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, this happened at like 8:30. Like I was like, nah, he was in the wrong. Like he did something. I don't know. That's just on my mind right now. I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts on that. Anyways, let me shut up. Make sure you guys click the link down below. Head over to my 2nd channel. That's my travel channel with my brother. Also, if you guys have not checked out, I filmed my very first little mini podcast that I'm gonna try to do every single Sunday. I really need your guys' help on that to know if you guys like that. Like if you guys don't like it, I'm not gonna take the time to do it because y'all, it does take a long time. Because for example, the very first one that I uploaded on Sunday, it's a 45-minute video. So obviously editing that is really long. And then on top of that too, it's just like, you know, it's a lot of work to sit here and just down for a whole hour. You know what I mean? So I'm like, if you guys don't like it, please let me know. But if you guys do, please go give a thumbs up on that video. That will let me know that you guys like it. And then I'll make it a weekly thing. And I did say within that video as well too, if it does good, then I want to do it like live, like once a month. Because as you guys know, I used to go live all the time and just sit there and have a couple drinks and like chit chat. And I just thought it was really fun. But obviously I gotta wait until like it cools down so that way I can go back into my garage because I have my internet cord in there, so that way I can have good connection. So anyways, make sure you guys go over there, let me know how you guys like that video. I would really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I think I may have messed up in the intro. I think that I said that she was not liking the foundation at first and then she was raving about it, or did I say that in my head? Y'all, I'm a little bit confused, I'm sorry, but I was like, wait, it's actually the concealer that she did a review of back in, I want to say it was like January or February, and she had said that she didn't really like the coverage and she said that she would pass on it. She was also talking about the shade range of this Essence foundation. Fast forward to now, she's saying in a TikTok it's full coverage, but you guys will see that she's literally saying in January, February, this is not enough coverage for me, there's still a lot of darkness showing through, and she even says in the video that she will pass on that concealer. Fast forward to now, she's now sponsored by Essence, and I'll show you guys both videos. She's sponsored by Essence, and now she's saying it's full coverage, and then she's ranting and raving about the products, and it's like, okay, she just seemed very kind of like, you know, mutual about the products in January, February. She wasn't like bashing them by any means. She was just saying, I'll pass on the concealer. The foundation is nice, especially for $6.99, but no, like she didn't like the shade range of the foundations as well as she didn't like the coverage of the concealer. And I just think it's like, okay, opinions change. I totally get that. There has been some products that I have like not liked before, and then I'm like, oh, I tried it again and I like it. I totally get that. But for you to say like, oh no, there's like no coverage here, and I put 2 layers on, the coverage is just not there for me on the concealer, and then fast forward to now and then put on 1 layer of the concealer and say it's full coverage, it's like, what? Like that, it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? Of course your opinions can change, absolutely, but it's like, y'all, she's over there saying it's not enough coverage, and then now she was saying it's not enough coverage with 2 layers, and then now fast forward to now she's saying, oh, it's full coverage. I'm like, what? So I do want to go ahead and start this off by playing a little bit of her TikTok. I'm not going to play the full thing from January/February. I forget which month it was posted, because it is a 3-minute TikTok, and I am going to just play a small portion of it just so you guys can see a little bit of what she is saying about it. But I'm just like, okay, I want to go into this fully open-minded, as you guys know how I am, and I'm just like, yeah, opinions change, but it's like, do you really think that you're gonna put on 2 layers of a concealer, say it's not enough coverage, and then now that you're sponsored, say, oh, it's super full coverage? It's like, that just seems really fake. But anyways, go ahead and check out a little bit of this TikTok right here.
This new foundation from Essence is only $6.99, so let's try it. Let me tell you something. I got these at Ulta, okay? The shade range is not it. There's 20 shades, but do these 3 not look exactly the fucking same? And listen to the names: Fair, Pale, and Porcelain. How the fuck are you supposed to know the difference between those? Okay, let me swatch these. I'm sorry. Do these not look practically the same? I'm like invested in this now, so now I want to do it with the concealers. I got shade Alabaster and Pale, and they look so similar, dude. Bruh. First of all, that's not pale. but wow, the shade is on point. I will say that. Now I'm gonna try this concealer. See if it's any good. First impression, it feels pretty creamy on the skin. It's blending out just fine, to be honest. I'm gonna set it with powder. I think the concealer is fine. I wouldn't be running to get it because I like a little more coverage with my concealer. You can kind of see a little bit of darkness still coming through, even though I did 2 layers. Okay, for $6.99, I would definitely use the foundation again. I will say if my skin was extra dry that day, I would not use this, but my skin is, well hydrated today, and so it worked out. For the concealer, I'm gonna pass. I think it's just like a whatever concealer. It didn't cover what I like concealer to cover. And it's just whatever. There's way better affordable concealers, in my opinion, so.
So as you guys can see from right there, she is saying that she put 2 layers on of the concealer. And I have to say, look, she's not bashing the product. She's not saying it's the worst thing ever. She's just kind of about it. And she does say at the end of the video that she will pass on it. But it just looks so fake to now get sponsored by them, which means she's getting paid some good coin and she's just going to sell out like that. I just think that sucks. And I think that there's so many products out there that she really loves that she can get sponsored by. And I do have to say she's extremely privileged with her following, that she has the biggest following of the beauty space on TikTok. So she does have the opportunity, say for example, if she loves a Charlotte Tilbury concealer, she can reach out to Charlotte Tilbury and say, hey, I want to do a video about your concealer. These are my fees for it. Will you guys be willing to pay me for this sponsorship because I genuinely love this product? 9 times out of 10, she's going to get the sponsorship because that brand wants that exposure. You know what I mean? So I'm it really does suck that she's going to sell out for something that she is kind of whatever about. You know what I mean? I just think that really sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of the new TikTok that she did post where she was doing her full face of Essence Beauty, and you guys can see what she is saying about the concealer now and saying that it's full coverage, and it's just girl, you're looking a little bit fake, but go ahead and check this out.
I'm gonna prove to you that even if you use one of the most affordable makeup brands, Essence, you can achieve a look that looks just as good, if not better, than high-end makeup. Keep Me Covered Long-Lasting Foundation, transfer-proof, waterproof, covers everything. Look at that, all the blemishes I had, gone. Now I'm gonna go in with the Keep Me Covered Concealer. This is full coverage. Look at my skin. I'm gonna set with this All About Matte. Basically a finishing powder. See how smooth it made everything? It brightens too. The skin is skinning. Seriously, Essence did that. It's all Essence. It's crazy. Essence, affordable, high quality, all at the drugstore. You don't need high-end makeup, babe. You need Essence.
So as you guys can see from her right there, she's saying oh, it's full coverage. She's really selling the product, of course. And it's just okay, but you weren't saying that at the beginning of the year when you first tried out this concealer. You were saying that it doesn't have enough coverage with 2 layers. You know what I mean? It just really does suck that some people will just sell out for some money, because I think that she has a really likable personality. I think that she is a good makeup artist. And I do think that she is really entertaining. I really do enjoy watching her TikToks. And it does suck because a lot of people are now comparing her to Jacyln Hill. They're saying she's the new version of Jacyln Hill, and I'm damn, I'm just keeping it real with you guys. I really am starting to get those vibes from her. I'm starting to see yeah, she is coming across like Jacyln Hill, as to where she's really likable. She seems really humble. She seems really down to earth, but then she will sell her soul for a penny, and I'm just damn, that sucks. You don't need to be doing that, especially when you have these opportunities to work with any brand that you want. Is it really worth it at that point? It's totally fine to not like products. It's totally fine to be you know what, this is not me. I don't like this. I really did like her full first TikTok, the first one that she posted about Essence. I was oh, I like her. She's being real. She's being 100% authentic. But it's damn, now you just don't know what to believe with her. You know what I mean? It's do you not like it or do you like it? Do you know what I mean? I just feel it sucks, And it's just really crazy too, because as you guys know, recently I did talk about the whole Lashgate drama, and nothing ever came from that. She never addressed it. She never made an apology. And it's just damn, y'all, them signs are there that she will really just sell out for a dime. And I just think that sucks because I genuinely do like her. I think that she's really likable, but I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions about it. And I do want to say again, I totally understand that opinions can change, but I just don't think that you're going to go from saying oh, this is not enough coverage with 2 layers, and then to all of a sudden it's full coverage. It's okay. And then on top of that too, you literally said you'll pass on it, but then now you're doing a sponsorship with it. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's a little bit fake to me, but make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.